What's up, my people? How you guys doing? LJ Smith with Kalua. Let's debate it. Let's talk about it, man. Man, I know. I mean, I hadn't been on here for like 3 or 4 days, man. I'm gonna stop making excuses. I'm gonna just get on here anyway. But yeah. I'm gonna stop doing that. But I'm actually getting an event together as I speak every day when I get off. I'm planning for this event, and it's definitely taking a lot of my time. But I gotta get on here and speak to my people. We just gotta talk for real. How was you? I wonder how was you guys day to day? I hope you guys had a great day today, because I know I did. I try my best to every day, man. I just try to like live my life to the fullest, for real. But look, man, it's a lot of crazy events going on. What's up, baby doll? Okay, it's a lot of crazy events going on in the world, and from Puffy, P Diddy, Chris Brown, um, then you got what's the name? Him and Megan Thee Stallion. That shit going on with Tory Lanez. It's crazy, man. Like, it's really crazy for real. Like, it's a lot of. I'm telling you, right now is the time to get the numbers up on the social media for real, because it's a lot of things to talk about, and that's why I'm on here for real. But I seen this. Look, now I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I said this a while back. I said this stuff with Puffy is bigger than what we can see and what we hear is much bigger. It has to be, right? For him to have been doing some of the stuff that he's been doing for years. For years. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, this young lady Cassie comes out and says Puffy doing this and Puffy doing that. Now this man in trouble all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? You know how many motherfuckers, like, they said Puffy had something to do with Pac, and he had something to do with what's the name getting locked up. He had something to do with Jennifer Lopez almost getting in trouble, or she did. I think they both did, or she almost did. Now all of a sudden this young lady comes by and he's actually in trouble this time. Man, I knew it. I said this man done pissed somebody off. He done pissed another high profile person off, and they gonna make him pay. And they making him pay. They actually making that man pay for real. So the man went to jail for behind all this shit, right? The man, shit, all of them, bro, all of them. I got a lot of favorite actors. Denzel, one of them. Also like Morgan Freeman. Also like Leonardo DiCaprio. Brad Pitt. I can keep naming. But the man went to jail behind this chick. Settled with her so she can be quiet, and she's still in court right now, testifying. But like I said, man, the man's in jail behind some stupid shit. They don't have no proof, nothing. It's like they're still digging. He's in jail while they digging. And in the cases right now, they really are just talking about a bunch of freaking freak-offs, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're talking to Shorty. They're talking to her. Old girl. They're talking to her about Puffy and what Puffy used to do. And I was just so shocked how detailed she was about some of the things that she said went on. She was like, he would watch her. He would be in the corner watching her getting beat up by, you know what I'm saying, maybe I guess a client or some shit, right? Or a friend or whoever it might be. And he'd be over there getting off. He'd just be getting off saying, take that, take that, take that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's just crazy, man, that the level of freakiness that if this is true, like I said, it's alleged until they just really have the proof. And all this stuff right here is not a crime. What they trying to get him for is like trafficking. You know what I'm saying? Like sex trafficking, meaning like if and I'm pretty sure like you know what I'm saying, they have parties. I done had parties, you know what I'm saying? Not them type of parties, but I done had some parties where I done had some parties, man. You know what I'm saying? Like some stripper parties and stuff like that for like, somebody that's getting married. And you know what I'm saying? So sometime with them type of people, when you doing them type of parties, you gotta have the entertainment, which are the girls. Hopefully, these girls for men. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the entertainment, and you gotta reach out to them. You gotta know their price. You know what I'm saying? And if they willing to do other stuff, then they'll do other stuff. But I just feel like it's crazy because they still digging. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying if the man had like a stripper party for his homeboy because he's getting married and he wanted to call some chicks to come entertain for the grooms, then that's and if they pay him, then that's like sex trafficking. And it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Especially if they was in Vegas. If they was, I don't know where they was at, but if they was in Vegas, that's crazy. But anyway, and she like all this shit that she put the man through, and she was telling the people and got him locked up. You know what I'm saying? She's in there pretty much saying that she was working with him. Like she was setting some of that shit up. She was setting it up. You know what I'm saying? And she did a lot of goddamn pills. She probably was fucking rolling every day. You know what I'm saying? Shorty was rolling every day, man, for real. Like, I'm gonna tell look, she was rolling every day. Did y'all hear some of the stuff that they were saying about Puffy and what was and the stuff that they did and shit like that.
Former girlfriend,
listen, check this out.
Singer Cassie Ventura tried to explain to her why she felt they were relevant. And this is when she rapid fire a series of questions to Cassie Ventura saying, you testified that you were insanely jealous. Yes. You reacted when you saw pictures of him on social media with other girls.
Check it out.
Yes. You were upset because you thought that he was in and you were in a monogamous relationship. Yes. So that was such an interesting dynamic to watch between defense counsel as well as Cassie Ventura while on the stand. We do want to put up some full screens now for you of what we've been saying, what testimony has been like inside that.
Check this out, y'all.
She felt Cassie did that some jealousy, as I was mentioning. This is over Combs' former partner, Kim Porter. She confirmed that it would upset her when Combs would spend holidays with his family and Porter. Combs and Porter had 3 children.
So, now she's talking about, on today when they testified that she was jealous of Puffy's relationship with his baby mama, Kim Porter. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, where did this shit go wrong with them to where, you know what I'm saying, she had to really try to like start throwing them under the bus. Where the fuck did it go wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they both took part in these freak offs. Obviously she also, you know what I'm saying, took part in setting up some of the freak offs. You know what I'm saying? Calling people, whatever what that was, she obviously took part in some of that shit. So why in the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like why is she like what went wrong? You know what I'm saying? And I know they probably got some real tough lawyers and high profile people in high places that putting pressure on her and offering her money. That's all you gotta do with people, man. I'm telling you, most people, right? When you want to see how loyal they are to you, have money involved, have a female involved. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. You'll see how loyal you'll see how loyal they are to you once you do that. And most of the time, when there's money involved, the person that's supposed to be your friend, they won't be loyal no more. And I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, he pissed somebody off. They had to find somebody that will probably stab Puffy in the back. They targeted her, probably offered her money, and it was on from there. I'm pretty sure that's how they went. I'm pretty sure. And then after that, she couldn't really turn back around. She couldn't backtrack now. You didn't already step your feet in this fire. You can't backtrack. They want to see what's up. They want to follow through with this shit on trying to take Puffy down, and you got to be the one to speak out against him. You got to be the Cassie. You got to be the face of this shit now. And you probably wanted to backtrack, but you should have never got involved when you got them involved some motherfucking money in one of these bitches' faces. That's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do. And that's what happened. So, it's just one of them things. And like I said, right now, she's talking about how she was jealous of Cassie. She was jealous of the times that Puffy would, on holidays, Puffy would leave their house and go to his other family's crib where his kids was at, and his kid's mother, Kim Porter, and they was like a family. She was jealous of that shit. You know what I'm saying? She really was. So she probably was just plotting and shit. She was waiting on some stupid shit. And then, like I said, when they got to asking her about what goes on in the parties, man, and she got to saying that not only was she like suck everybody in that party, but that she really liked it. She liked it sucking dick. She liked to get pissed on. The man was R. Kelly. The man was R. Kelly in this bitch, and she was loving it. Hey, only thing, hey, Kills. Only person you needed was Cassie, man. Cassie would have did it Cassie would have did it for the love, Kills. R. Kelly. Cassie would have just said, she would have took a picture while you was pissing on her. She would have posed. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. She said she loved it. And then they was talking about she was talking about whenever the clients would when they would have their orgasm, she would have their orgasm. She would take their stuff and wipe it on Puffy nipples and shit. I said these motherfuckers are some stone cold freaks, man. They some stone cold freaks, man. Like they probably doing cocaine. She probably doing cocaine and doing pills and shit, ecstasy and shit. They getting all freaky and shit like that. And Puffy, he already a freak. He doing cocaine. He is just, I'll tell you, man, this is a crazy case. It really is, man. And it just shows you that just because people got money, man, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what their mental state is. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. Money cannot solve everything with some people. Some of us, like with me, I think it'll solve my problems, like all of mine. Like all that old freaky shit, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I would just have a bachelor party every week. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna know what's going on. My cousin getting married, we just making sure he good, you know what I'm saying, before he get married. That's it. That's what I say. Bachelor party. Straight like that. Junior's bachelor party. But yeah, I had all that money, man. It'd really solve a lot of my problems. I won't be so freaked out like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of freak. That's a really different type of freak. Like for a motherfucker, like she was too. And this nigga, you was kissing this chick. Oh my God. Hey, she said Puffy would be back there watching her get toe up We watching her get towed up. And while she getting towed up, he just whacking off. He just whacking his chocolate off, man. He just tearing his little self up. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy, saying, "Take that, take that." You know what I'm saying? And it's just ridiculous, man. It really was. And then he had male sex workers too, because he was into both of that shit. She knew it, and it's just crazy, man. Just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. They were showing pictures of. They said they were showing pictures of her on some of the stuff that some of the time when she would get abused. Um, they were showing they showed the picture that she got pretty fucked up. But you just never know what that might be. That might be some freaky shit. She might like to get beat up. Who knows? Cassie might like to get beat up, you know, doing sexual arrangements. She might like to get beat up, choked and shit. She might want a nigga slap her in her face 3, 4 times and slap her ass at the same time. So you never know. But this case is really crazy. And I'm gonna be like updating everybody about what's going on because I'm gonna be thoroughly tapped into what's going on. For real. I wonder how he feel when he look out there and they speaking all this nasty, crazy, freaky shit, and his kids out there just watching his daughters and shit. You know what I'm saying? That had to be a horrible feeling to know that my kids are out here watching me, and they know that I was out here, goddamn, a woman's putting another man's sperm on my nipples. That'd be tough as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Not me, cause I ain't doing that. But I'm saying like, it just like for just to know that, just to know him as a man and him being a father, and he's a pretty good father. You know what I'm saying? For him to be the father that he is, he's a loving father. He really is. He loves his kids. Everybody know Puffy love his kids. Puffy love his kids. For him to have that genuine love for his kids and for the courts, I mean, and the prosecutor just to be, coming at him like that, coming at Cassie like that, asking Cassie all of these questions about Puffy, all these freaky menages and these triangles shit that they had going on, and Puffy calling people in to fuck Cassie, and he watch, and while he watching, you know what I'm saying, this dude that's hitting Cassie over there watching Puffy whack off. It's just sick. It's just really sick. And once again, guys, like I said, you never know what people are going through, no matter if they are financially well off or not. Some people might be financially well off, but mentally they not stable though. You know what I'm saying? They not really mentally stable like that. They really got a lot of they really got a lot of mental issues, man, that you might not even know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them do. A lot of them they got so much money that they got so much money that they don't know how to get rid of their problems. They got problems that just stack up to the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like the money can sometimes oversee the problem. And when they do that, and they don't talk to nobody, they don't try to get it fixed and shit, that they end up having some mental problems for real. And then they were saying that Puffy, sometimes that, I guess it was him allegedly would beat her up, and then she would have to go to the doctor. Then they, instead of going to like a regular doctor, she would have to seek like a like a doctor that's like under the radar type of thing. Like it was a doctor that, hey man, just come to my crib and do this shit, or let me come to this place after hours or some shit. That's so that stuff won't get out to the media and everything about her, being beat up and assaulted and shit by whomever. I think it was Puffy. That's what they were saying. But they were showing the pictures though. They didn't show us, but they were showing the pictures to the prosecutors and stuff like that. And Cassie, they showed the pictures to her too. But they are really now starting to see that Cassie. They making Cassie sound like was a hell of a drug user. The defense is doing really good because they're making her feel like she was a hell of sound like a hell of a drug user. That she didn't really think, she wasn't really thinking on her own. Puffy was really the brain. There's also they also trying to they also coming at her like, girl, that motherfucking this relationship ain't as bad as you trying to make it. Now don't make it like he was just so fucked up. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have been with that man as long as you was with him. You was with him for years, years. No matter if you didn't like the fact that he was at his baby mama's crib for the holidays and shit, and it didn't involve you. You know what I'm saying? None of that. It didn't matter because you was still with that man for years. Okay, for years. And so they looking at it like it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. You just paid off, and now you gotta act, and you gotta really like she gotta pretty much she gotta like she gotta set on this, man. How what her claim is about Puffy, she gotta stay right there. She can't renege. You done went too far, sweetheart. You done went too far. You done got paid. You got to keep up this bullshit that you telling them, and they starting to realize she is speaking to some like she really is like she sound like she's being truthful, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, they starting to point out certain things in her that that wasn't mentioned prior, like her involvement in setting up some of these sex scandals and the women and stuff that would come down to these parties. She was part of the reason why they got there. She set it. She set it up. She was like the freak off secretary, huh? Yeah, she was like the freak off secretary. So, the more you dig, the more you start realizing motherfuckers be on some bullshit. And once you put money in the midst of that shit, hey, that loyalty is gone. For real. So this is crazy. It's a crazy case. Also, man, your boy, Tory Lanez. Hey, man, hey, let's send our prayers out to Tory. They said he got stabbed up about 14 times, and now that's some bullshit. And now the security guard is coming out and saying that Tory did not shoot that woman. That lady Kelsey shot that woman. And see, the thing is, it's like, damn, what's up with this? I mean, was Tory fucking Megan and somebody that was in her camp like Megan and they want Tory to get that to be fucking with her and they just wanted to set him up or something? Like, what happened to make them want to target Tory? I think he was stroking Megan, and whoever was in her camp didn't like it, and they wanted just to orchestrate some bullshit like this. Obviously, this is orchestrated, like for real, like from the. This is crazy, really crazy. Y'all go check that out though with that Tory Lanez. That shit is crazy. Like that story is getting bigger and bigger every day. Hopefully they let that man out now because they see if he didn't shoot her, why in the fuck is he still in jail then? You know what I'm saying? They came out. I think I don't know who that was. I guess it's one of the detectives or lawyers or somebody. I forgot who that was. But let's check this out, y'all. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you what they saying. Check this out, guys. Check this out. And they starting to realize that man did not shoot that woman, man. The 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 security guard said he felt so bad. He said he don't want, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to see a man being locked up for years like that behind something he did not do. Like for real. It's crazy. Check this out. I'm gonna show you what what's the name said about Tory. Check this out, y'all. Let's see if I can find this shit. Check this out.
I told all y'all close to a year ago.
Listen, that's Whack 100, y'all.
Well, even prior to
Whack 100.
Tory didn't shoot that girl. I told y'all. Tory did not shoot that girl. All y'all that was pro this, pro that, now y'all got to pay attention to the bigger play. Y'all heard the lady. See, I didn't know nothing about the security guard coming forward telling the truth. I knew that the DNA came back 100%
Not Tory, yeah, for sure.
and they kept it from him doing trial, and they used the other one. That said it could be, maybe it can't be. It was 3 tests. 2 of them came back 100% not him after the fact.
How the
I
fuck
told
did he
y'all
get
Tory
locked
shoot
up?
that
Locked
girl,
up,
then
and it
the
wasn't
day
his shit.
after, they go submit the new evidence of the security guard saying he witnessed who pulled the trigger. Tory get hit 14 times. I told y'all Monday, I said somebody sent that at him. I talked to him too much.
Yeah,
His spirit, his soul, his attitude. I'm listening to people come to his door when he on his little iPad talking to me. Everybody helping, every 10 out of 10 people. Hey, Tory, you think you, yeah, I'm going to make that call. Hey, Tory, thanks, bro, that happened for me. I'm hearing it. You're not going to get me to believe he just didn't jumped up. He knows appeal date is coming up,
right, right.
and now he tripping. He ain't side with no Crips, with no Bloods. He went in there being Tory Lanez, tending to his business, found a way to help the people on the yard that could never get no help. Nah, man, y'all got to pay this some attention. That lady, she got a point. A day after we submit, after they submit, that we got the security guard saying he witnessed who fired the gun. We got this dude right here ain't nothing about this dude talking about this other bozo talking about Tory disrespected dude's wife on the visit. Man, get out of here. That
Right.
ain't even Tory
Fuck out of
character.
here, man. Fuck out of
That
here.
dude, that social media dude, everybody need to unfollow and block dude. You in violation. You in Northano telling us what a Sudanio did with a brother, with a non-affiliate brother. Come on, bro. Who paid you to do that?
There you go.
Who paid you to do that? Free Tory. Bro, be home. That we couldn't kill him on.
And see, like I said, you put money involved with you, like you get some money involved in anything, a nigga will off your ass. So, you know, it's just one of them things, man, that finally some of this stuff is coming to light with Tory. And he can get his justice and he can get out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's no need for a man to be locked up if it's for something he didn't do. There was no evidence on that gun at all. And if there's no evidence, and even if motherfucker like that, I don't know who evidence that is, that's not enough grounds to lock somebody up. Just letting you know that they can do what they want. This is LJ Smith with Kalua Khan. Let's debate it. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about all this. And I'm out. Peace.